Okay, so we are going to be starting our dog's glasses. So we're going to need red. I'm going to put my finger in the middle of my paper and I'm going to go diagonal up. And how I'm going to start my heart glasses is I'm going to make two little birds, kind of like two little birds, okay? And then you're going to take each side and go down to a point. And see, I've got my heart. And I can color that in. Okay, now I'm going to go diagonal this way and I'm going to do the same thing. Remember, art doesn't have to be perfect. See how mine's not perfect? I kind of had to fix it a little bit. You can fix yours, but remember, you can't erase oil pastel. So if it doesn't look perfect, that's all right. We're going to come down to our point and color it in. Doing my best to stay in the lines. Want it to look nice and neat. Also coloring kind of hard because I want it to be dark. I don't want it to be really light. Okay, so since these are glasses, they need to connect. So I'm going to make a little bridge that connects my glasses, and I'm going to make it kind of thick. Just like that. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna put my red away, and I want these to look like reflective glasses. So I'm going to add some white. White makes it light. When it's lighter, it's a tint. So the tint of red would be pink. So it's turning the red pink. It's a tint. Not like a camping tent. A tint, T-I-N-T. Okay, I want these to really stand out, so I'm going to take my black and I'm going to outline them. Outlining is when you go around something. You want to be very careful not to go inside of it. And maybe I want to even go draw the frames. Perfect. Okay, now I'm going to do the nose. It's going to be a square shape right here in the middle of my glasses. Square little nose, and I'm going to color that in. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm going to make the dog's muzzle. We don't have muzzles, dogs have muzzles, but it's part of their nose. So it's going to be a J shape. This is a backwards J. And then a forwards J. We want to give him some dots where his whiskers would be. And maybe a tongue. I know my cat has a nice tongue when she's drinking water, so we'll give our dog a tongue. And I kind of want that to look more pink, so again I'm going to add a little bit of white to make it light. When it's light, it's a tint, and I'm going to outline that. There's a line, and then here at the bottom. Okay. Now, we are going to want to draw the bottom of the face and then the top. I want to keep in mind that I want to add some ears, and I also want to add a bow tie. So I want to make sure that I leave enough room on both ends. So I might draw just a little bit of a line there because I know I don't want to go past there. And I know I don't want to go past there. Okay, you can even make lines on the sides. I've taught you how to do this with a human head. before, and it works the same way here. Okay, so I'm going to make kind of a rounded out shape here. Let me show you what I mean by that. I'm going to start here, and I'm going to draw kind of a rounded out shape for the rest of his muzzle. And then I'm going to go here, and I'm going to draw the rest of his round head. So I'm going to go up to my lines. Those lines are helping me decide how far up to go, how far over to the side to go. You don't want to make that a straight line. My line's kind of curvy, but I can make it a little more smooth here. Okay, and then a rounded line over to this little guy here. Okay, so now I'm ready to add my ears. Maybe I want to add one ear sticking up and one ear flapping down. So for this ear that's going straight up, I'm just going to go straight up to the top of my paper, and I'm going to go over here and go straight up to that point. The ear flapping down is a little bit tricky. What you want to do is draw a straight line here at the top, and then you're going to draw two lines that come down into a point. So watch what I do. It's a triangle shape. Okay? And then you're going to go to the top of those points and come at a diagonal down, just like the other ear. Okay, I'm going to do my spots. Okay, so I'm almost finished. One last thing that I'm going to add is a bow tie here at the bottom. The way I'm going to make this bow tie, hopefully you have room. If you don't have room, maybe you could be a girl dog and you can have a little bow tie there at the top. Mine's going to be here at the bottom, and I'm going to start with a circle. I'm going to color that circle in, and then I'm going to make a diagonal, meaning it goes from down here to up here. Diagonal, and another diagonal. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Diagonal, up, diagonal, down, and then watch what I do. I'm going to connect those diagonals, so whoop, whoop. Okay, and I'm going to color those in. Remember, if you mess up, you can just make it a happy mistake, because you can't erase oil pastel. Maybe I want to put some designs on my bow tie, like polka dots or stripes. You can choose if you want a design and what you want that design to be. I'm going to do polka dots with my white. And since it's on top of the red, it's going to make pink. Okay, I want that to pop a little bit more, so I'm going to take the black and I'm going to outline it. Remember, outlining is when we go around something. Makes it pop. And I'm going to add a little line there to make it look like 3D. And voila! Now you can cut it out around the edges, and you can go and get your heart paper and glue this into the middle. And it's finished. Awesome. Have fun.